Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wildcats offense will go to work first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Moving the pocket, it's Fafita. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision.
Oh, a lot of space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Referee passes.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking outside, it's Roberts. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down to the air. Right side, it's Gallagher. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they...
He caught it! Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down?
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arizona!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And right down the middle.
Arizona 7, Washington State 0.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Cougars offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And let's get a look now at Tony Freeman. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Trying to make one miss. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They get to him as he throws.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
The give. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Out wide left, it's Jordan. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sells to run, looking to pass. Rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Flying down the left side. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cougars! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. This time they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Play action on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Second and long here. They'll run it. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Washington State sends out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Fafita. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Makes the grab.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They want to throw it. Got his man. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Arizona lines up with a first and goal. Wants to throw again. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Washington State lines up quickly.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. They're all over him. This time he's got his man. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Give all the credit to the offensive line right there. Defense was playing a big zone coverage, and it's going to take these receivers time to find the open spot in the middle of the field, so the offensive line, especially the tackles on the outside, really good job giving the quarterback a place to step up into, hold the ball, and then find his open receiver to get a big first down.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Cougars! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have two left to work with before the half. Arizona comes out with another first down. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Extending the play. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Spivey. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Under pressure. And it's a sack. That time as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Freeman. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Cougars are flying down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Had to force that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll move the wide receiver. Sells to fake. Right on target this time. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the running game. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Cougars are threatening on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Selling the fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Coaches practice red zone more than ever, especially defensively. You know you're going to give up yards. You know they're going to pile it up like crazy now with spread and with tempo. What a great job the last 2 plays by this defense, stopping the passing attack and getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now they take the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. To throw, it's Fafita. Out wide right, it's Gallagher. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires quickly. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Drop immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Powers inside. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right back to the well. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground, he's got it again. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Still looking to his right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Out wide left, it's Jordan. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Touchdown Wildcats! They move on top here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Washington State, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
In traffic, it's Jordan.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Left side, it's Jordan. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Hits him in stride at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Fires to the tight end. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Cougar. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge, explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught downfield. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. They want that clock to run. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff, it's Craig. Enough to move the chain. Could be an alley. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The handoff. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 3rd. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the move, it's Roberts. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.